Hi, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Sibling Sqaubble podcast.
Hosted by your favorite pair of sisters, Kayla and Maya Markowitz. The podcast will feature guest siblings around law to talk about life, school, and who the favorite sibling is.
On this week's episode, we will be having David and Gemard and Guery with us to talk about their sibling squabbles. Okay, so for our first guests of the Sibling Sqaubble podcast, we have brothers Gemard Guery and David Guery.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you guys?
I'm good, David. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good today. How about you?
I'm doing great.
Sorry.
So for reference, Gemard and I are both seniors, and David and Kayla are both sophomores.
Let's get into this, guys. So our first controversial question is, what do you like about going to school with your younger brother in Gemard's case, in Maya's case, younger sister, and what do you not like? Or actually, anyone can answer, like what we all like.
I can start. So I'll start with what I don't like.
Okay, perfect.
I don't like how he got to this school and everyone then talked to me like, they call me David's brother now. And that was always like very, very odd to me because I was literally here first.
So what you're saying is you don't like that David came and stole your thunder.
No. I really don't care. That was just like funny to me. And then a lot of the time people would be like, Gemard, okay, that was a joke by the way.
No.
But
Yeah.
a lot of the time people would be like, Gemard, like I had no clue David was your brother. Or they'll be like, oh my gosh, Gemard and David are so different. So there's that. The thing that like I kind of like and dislike it because I'm able to keep tabs on him because everybody's always telling me stories. Like everyone's always telling me stupid things that he's doing in the hallway, stupid things that he's doing like after school. So I guess like in that sense it's kind of funny, but for things that I like, I mean it's nice when like I forget something, he's able to grab it and like vice versa.
I would agree with one of the things that Gemard said about like I feel like people always try to compare siblings, which is like obviously fair, but like people don't do that with like other random sophomore and seniors. So like I feel like there's like that aspect. And then I also would agree with like when I forget something, I definitely have Kayla like carry a little bit. So those are my two for now.
Me personally, I think this benefits me the most because I know what teachers like and how they act because Gemard most likely had them before me. So that's helpful for me to know like, hey, this teacher's strict. Hey, that. What I dislike is that how he could keep tabs on me. It's kind of creepy how he knows what I'm doing. Sometimes he'll get it like out of context. So I didn't do anything bad, but it like just sounds bad. Like there have been like a few times that's happened. But yeah, I mostly benefit from this. You could go.
I think one thing that I like is that I came and it's like I already had a lot of people who like knew me because I was my sister, and that gave me a lot of like people, like seniors, like juniors. I had a lot of friends already.
She had a lot of clout.
Exactly. One thing I don't like is that Maya is mean.
I agree, Gemard.
David is literally everyone's always being like, oh my gosh, David is so nice. This boy, like, you'll literally wake up some mornings and he'll just be like, I hate you. Like,
Yeah.
that's his good morning side. So, not to say that he's mean. Like, I would never say that he's mean. I'm just saying that, like, he's not nice.
Out of the two of you, which one is nicer?
Me.
The other one.
100%.
Wait, David's
me,
raising his hand.
Me
So
as in
let's talk about
Gemard's
this.
Guery.
Right.
David has the
seems
rest of y'all bamboozled.
I think that David wants mic time.
Well, first he keeps grabbing the mic from me because he knows I'm right. I'm more of a jokester, so when I wake up and say I hate you, like he knows I'm joking. He just doesn't like to mess around or joke with me, so like he takes it serious.
Maybe we shouldn't say we hate you two, our beloved siblings.
We do not
Maya
hate
does
each other
this to
for
me.
clarity.
And
Maya does what to you?
she'll be like, I hate you. In the morning,
I don't like when Kayla sings.
I love when I sing.
But
I would do it right now, but that would be embarrassing. So
Thank you. So okay, so if you think it's too embarrassing to do like
do you want
right
me to
now,
sing? Do you want me to sing right now?
Okay, I never want you to sing. Oh my god, it's all the time.
Should I sing?
No.
Yeah, I won't do that. I don't want to do that. Well, no, I can sing when I'm like in real life. This isn't real life. Wait, this is real. Like on a podcast, it's like more awkward.
It's always awkward.
I like
Kayla.
to sing. Next.
But I don't wake up and say I hate you, Gemard. I'll just like call him a poopy face or something like.
Oh my God.
That is him censoring himself. He calls me much worse. Much worse.
Okay, I think this
That's
is
a
the
lie.
perfect
That's a
segue
lie.
into the next question, which I'm deciding. I'm picking. It's gonna be, what's the meanest thing you've ever done or said that like you can think of right now, and they're physically fighting as I've asked that.
I'll let
What
David
if
go
we
first.
have-
Actually,
let's have them. Let's have them have the mics.
I
We can
insist
share.
you go first,
Right?
Gemard. Here you go.
David, you got your mic now. Surprise! Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
David's going first.
No, Gemard, you could go first.
Okay, you know what? There's like so many to count. He could just be so mean sometimes. For literally, like I remember during spring break, I was like, wow, like me and him actually got along pretty well during spring break. I was like, wow, this is so pleasant. And then I don't know what it is about like whenever he is in school, because it's not even just when he's in school either. It's summer, but he'll just say the rudest things over the most minor of inconveniences. The most minor of inconveniences, and he will literally belittle you and attack you. Like, oh my gosh. Say like a bag of Doritos were open, but that bag of Doritos was his bag of Doritos. He would literally attack you. But then he's the same person who's gonna beg and beg and beg for your like
don't
he's
think this is
so
true, bro.
he literally, oh my gosh, it's like the smallest things he blows up at you. Now, this is like general. Like I can't really get into the meanest because just like there's so many things I could really choose from. So I've ultimately decided that like I'm
I've
gonna go
chosen
general. Okay, good, Kayla.
Should I like? This is gonna be real.
Yes.
Someone give Maya the mic.
Wait. I want.
This is gonna get like.
This is gonna get messy.
No, it's gonna get. You're gonna remember as soon as I start this story. You're gonna like know this story.
This is gonna be messy. I'm
So
scared.
speaking of my singing abilities,
Oh my god.
I used to really like to sing. One time I wanted to sing with my sisters, Maya and Eliana. Maya didn't want me to. Neither did Eliana.
I do not remember this story.
Oh my God. And then remember one time I like was in my room. I was supposed to be sleeping. All of a sudden I heard my sisters talking. They were like, Kayla's so bad at singing.
Kayla, stop singing. Like
Kayla's so bad at singing. Please don't let her sing with us, please. And they were just like, to this day, man, I think about it not every day, but like pretty frequently.
Okay, for reference, Kayla, how old would you say we were at this point? Just so like the audience knows.
I was like, I want to say I was like 7.
Okay.
Maya was 8.
So you're-
probably.
yeah.
Okay,
Just know I'm not discrediting the like story. I just want that to be out there.
as a child, I don't think I've ever like said anything like I was never like Maya's not good enough for this. Like get her. That was my worst moments, the worst moments that I've ever had with my siblings. Both of them. Both. Kayla's so bad. Oh my God, please. Oh my God. Like, Mom, you can't let her. Imagine that. Maya, do you
Okay.
have a story of the meanest thing I've done to you? You definitely do.
I just
I've
like
done
this
some
one is
things,
like
I
my I don't know. This is my like Kayla.
Villain
It just
story.
comes to mind, but probably it's very not recent, so that's good, I guess. But basically, one time, like, so me and Kayla used to share a room actually until we were like maybe 10. We had to get separated because we used to fight too much.
I know this story.
And one of our like most infamous fights, like this is probably our last fight before my mom was like, okay, like we're moving rooms, was like I had already like previously received a concussion.
Oh no.
And like so I'm concussed at this point. I'm in
No
my
one knows this
recovery
side of
era.
me. Oh my God.
I'm in my recovery era and I'm like using this hairbrush and Kayla's like, oh, like that's my hairbrush.
Oh wait, this is not the story I remember.
No.
Okay, fine. You tell
And
it first.
this is
from
how
your
it started.
perspective.
And we're like fighting over this hairbrush. I actually don't like know exactly. I just remember fighting over a hairbrush. one of the many things we would regularly fight about. And then, like, Kayla just, like, so we also both used to do karate when we were younger. Oh, no. And we had just received new belt colors, which meant that we also received nunchucks as, like, a training tool. And Kayla just takes these nunchucks and, like, hits me in the head so many times, and I already was concussed.
And it really severely... I think it impacted that concussion.
Yeah, like my recovery did not end when it should have because of this.
I knew this was going to be the story. Oh, that's one of my worst moments. Yeah, David, go. David, you don't need to raise your hand to talk. You can just talk. It's the point of a podcast.
One of my stories personally is there's one time. Actually, this happened many times on many occasions because Gemard will sometimes be like, he's very stubborn, but in a good way. But a lot of times it could be in a bad way, Like, sometimes he'll be so passionate about something he won't admit he's wrong. Like, that's a lie. That is not a lie. Because, okay, let's use this as an example. Me and Gemard would go to our aunt's house, right? Okay. And we would, we go to our aunt's house, right? Sometimes, like, our dad would be at work. She'd just be watching us, right? So we would watch TV the entire time, okay? We'd take it in turns. He would watch, like, a 40-minute video, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. I could watch 2 20-minute videos. And he'd be like, no, you can't. Because you had the choice to watch a 40-minute video, but you decided to watch one 20-minute video. And I'm like, that's not fair because you got 40 minutes. No. This kid fought with me for the remote just because he thought he was right so he could watch more TV.
Did the fight become physical at any point?
The fights have gotten physical before.
That's a lie. If anything,
you guys are physically fighting right now.
He literally, if anything, he tried to grab it from me because, like I said before, blows up over the minor inconveniences. And my point literally still stands because at the end of the day, you have, like, if he really wanted to, he could watch a 40-minute episode of any show that he'd like to watch. He decided that he wanted to watch a 20-minute episode. That has nothing to do with me. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. Therefore,
I feel like you guys should have split this up differently.
I was gonna say, I feel like you maybe should have, like, from the beginning set the rules so that it would have been, it would not have been in question later. But I kind of, like, low key agree with. This is hard. Wait, are we allowed to make takes?
Well, sides.
All right. Let me think.
I think if this were a fight between me and Maya, like, I would have Gemard's side.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
What do you think, Maya?
Like
I'd be arguing, like...
I feel I kind of agree, but I don't know. I don't think either side is ridiculous, but I feel like I would say, like, if we're doing 1-on-1, because, like, if you have to sit through and watch the other, like, whatever the other person wants to watch, like, why would I want to watch 2 episodes? Like, why would I want to watch 2 of things that I don't want to watch when it's like just pick one so I could just get it over with? But... Again, I don't think either side is ridiculous. I think you guys both make points. I also think it's funny that, like, your mean stories are, like, so much less mean than mine and Kayla.
Well, like, our mean stories are, like...
You guys argue. Me and Maya, I mean, those arguments between, like, what to watch on the TV probably legitimately happens on a daily basis. Like, we don't really get, like, too mad over those because those are just, like, daily fights. Oh, the mic is... breaking in front of our eyes.
That's because Gemard grabbed it from me so much.
Oh my.
Basically,
now we have to hold it manually.
Yeah, we have to hold it manually. But I feel that
that's unfortunate.
We have a lot of dumb arguments because, like, sometimes Gemard will just get me mad. But I also feel like Gemard doesn't also know when I'm joking. So, like, he'll actually take offense to a lot of things I say, even though I am very blatantly joking with him. But he's like, I'm not joking with you, David. He's like, I'm not joking with you. But if you know I'm joking, why are you getting heated, buddy?
Me and Maya had an argument.
No.
Oh, he's still going.
He's trying to take the mic. So
we're going to talk about this morning.
Yeah, I was going to say we argued the whole way to school. Like,
I know, but it's, like, not real. I can't explain.
No, I wasn't, like, mad. I just was like, okay, because you started sassing me and then tried to say that I sassed you first. Like, you started it.
Should we just get into that? Well, okay. Is it bad that we're having guests on a podcast and we just fight the whole time? Like, just us?
No, it's okay. Actually,
Completely justified.
So, basically, can I tell the story? Do you mind?
no, because we have completely different perspectives.
All right,
this is gonna be so different from each of our sides. But you know what? You go first, princess.
So, I was talking about how for reference, for breakfast this morning, I had a piece of toast with peanut butter and banana on it.
Okay.
And I had an Eggo waffle with Nutella and blueberries and raspberries on top of it. Which I've eaten every day for the past 3 years, probably. Not that matters. Actually, it does matter. So I was like, like my bread this morning for my toast was stale, and I was annoyed about it. I was like, I don't really like starting off my day on that note, but I wasn't, I was just like, oh, it's so annoying. And quote, my breakfast was so bad this morning. I hate when that happens. End quote. I said, quote, that's why I have the same breakfast every morning.
And then I said, well, your breakfast is a chocolate chip Eggo waffle.
Okay, no. And that's also not what happened. You went, scoffed at me, turned to me, scoffed. Your breakfast is a waffle.
It's a toaster waffle.
And it makes me happy.
I never said there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying it's pretty easy to have a good breakfast when you eat a waffle every single morning.
At least I'm not mad about stale toast. I just took that as like, wow, Maya really thinks she's better than me because of the breakfast we eat, when at the end of the day, me and Maya this is where the fight really...
No. Can I just say something really quick before the fight gets heated?
Yeah.
Kayla, okay, I was never going to compare myself or my breakfast to Kayla.
You already did.
No, you did, because you said that's why I eat the same breakfast. I never asked what you eat for breakfast, Kayla, because I know because you eat the same thing for breakfast every morning. I already know you eat the same breakfast every morning. You're the one who felt the need to compare our breakfasts in the first place. Am I wrong, Gemard? She did start with the comparing right off the bat.
I wasn't comparing.
Yes, Kayla.
What else was I supposed to say to that? I'm so sorry.
No,
that
you should have just
breakfast.
Okay, well,
what do you want me to do? Give you a cookie? You probably wouldn't take the cookie anyways. No, I feel like that was a respectable response. Oh, that's why I have the same. I was like, because also I always get hate on from my family for eating the same thing every single day. But I have a routine that makes me happy. I would have a bad morning if I didn't have the same breakfast every day. That was also I get so much hate on it. That's why I eat the same breakfast every day. So this doesn't happen to me. It's a completely justified response. She goes in with a scoff who, just because you haven't had your morning coffee yet doesn't give you the right to be sassy. I'm going to leave it there.
I felt compared. I don't like the comparisons you make. But then the argument...
It did get more heated,
Okay, more heated is dramatic because, none of us rose our voices or anything. We just, kept talking at each other. So she was just like... Well, I bet my waffle has the same nutritional value as your breakfast. And I was like, Kayla, now, again, who's starting the comparison of nutritional value?
Because you scoffed at my breakfast.
Yours is a waffle. I'm just saying it's pretty easy to have a pretty, an average breakfast experience when you eat a toaster waffle every single morning. And then, so she starts again comparing and being like, well, I bet they have the same nutritional value. Kayla, I don't care about the nutritional value of your waffle. But then she's like, well, I'm like, no, Kayla, I don't think that's true. I don't think that your chocolate chip nutrition. Wait,
I did.
Let me cook.
Research.
I don't think that your chocolate chip toaster Eggo waffle with Nutella and blueberries and raspberries on it has the same nutritional value as my piece of sourdough toast. Also very specific about the bread. Sourdough toast with peanut butter and banana. I don't think it's the same.
It up. And
Kayla, all you compared was grams of protein.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
That's literally all you looked up.
Okay, but at the end of the day, 2 carb bases. At the end of the day, how different is a toaster waffle going to be from a piece of toast? Can we be real? Not that different.
Kayla, a chocolate chip waffle and a piece of bread is just all right, I'm done. I might have to tap out, but you can keep arguing. But I'm just saying you don't make sandwiches with waffles on the sides for a reason.
I feel like you could make a pretty good. I've seen waffle sandwiches on menus before, chicken and waffles sandwiches. No, actually, let's end this argument here. I don't even know what we're arguing anymore, but because I already did the research and I was right, so I don't Anyways, you have the mic. What do you have to say?
Our last argument was because David, oh my gosh, this boy never listened. He literally never listens. It's such simple instructions. Such simple instructions. So recently, at the start of this school year, our house recently got renovated. So me and David have literally shared a room up until the start of my senior year of high school. Well, really not even start. It was like midway through first semester that our house, like the renovations finally finished. And one of our old like common spaces got turned into a bedroom. So David is now in a separate bedroom from me. Got it? So to preface this, the room that I'm currently in has a TV in it. Now, it's not even like it's really my room. Honestly, it's like there's just stuff going on. But David likes to go inside to watch TV in my room. First and foremost, that was already starting to get me a little iffy, because if you step foot in David's room, it's like get out my room. Always so rude whenever you step a foot into his room. So then obviously I'm gonna be like, why are you like this rude whenever I step foot into, like, maybe I do want to like speak to somebody right now.
Okay, hold on.
No, I'm not even done. I'm not even done. I'm not even done. Let me. He just hit me. He just hit me. David just hit me.
He put his arm on me. I hit his arm off my shoulder.
Did you see my arm on him?
What?
Anyways,
I plead the fifth.
Let me finish. No, let me finish my sentence. So
I don't think Gemard's arm made it to.
It really.
David's
No, it
shoulder.
didn't. It literally didn't.
You did this. You did that.
No, I did not.
I don't know. I didn't see the grab that David
To
just.
continue my story.
Anyways.
There is a TV in my room, okay? So, like, if David wants to watch TV, there's another TV in, like, the living room, but sometimes, like, I have a younger brother who's in there. Sometimes my dad's in there. So, sometimes, like, it just makes sense. Like, sometimes you want to, like, lay down and watch TV. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really want to sit in, like, seating. So, he likes to go into my room and watch TV. Okay, whatever. But for the past few months, I have continuously been arguing with him probably every single day at this point to do not eat in my room. I've been very adamant about the fact that he should not be bringing his food into it. Number one, because when you bring food into an area, especially if the food is warm, and I don't know why you really be having cold food unless it's a snack. Number one, the smell stays in the room. So even after you leave your room, now my room smells like whatever we had for dinner. So I don't really want you eating my room.
That is a fair. That is fair.
Exactly.
Yes, it is.
Number two, he literally does not clean up after himself.
What are you lying
I
about
walked into my room like a week or two ago.
Lying.
I kid you not, guys. I kid you not.
What are you lying about now, bro?
Do you see what I'm talking about?
No, because this is a lie. You're lying.
You see what I'm talking
All
about?
right, go. Finish.
He'll leave his plates. I remember there was a jug. My mom loves to buy like the lemonades from Aldi. So there was like the rest of a jug of lemonade. This boy grabs the entire jug, finishes the jug, and the next morning I wake over, I turn my body, and what do I see? The jug's still in the room. His plates are still in the room. His crumbs are still in the room. Every single time I'm walking in there, he has new food in his room that I just grab and I so calmly bring it out my room, because as I've said, and I've said it, my dad said it, my mom said it, even my 6-year-old brother has really gotten the memo that you are not to eat in the bedroom. The bedroom is not made for eating. It's made for sleeping and enjoying yourself calmly in your room. I don't want to walk in and be smelling rice and chicken. And he just does it he literally did it yesterday.
Okay, I'm Team Gemard. If Kayla and I are like kind of like.
Hold on. My phone.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I'm sorry. First of all, sometimes I will admit I do eat in Jamard's room, but here's the thing: there are multiple TVs in our house, but most of the time it's taken up by my 6-year-old brother and my father. Sometimes even Gemard. So I'll be like, "Oh, you don't want me to eat your room? Can I get this TV?" Gemard gives me a firm no. Okay, I will go in his room then. I know it's not right. I do it a lot, but like most of the time, it's just because like I don't want to be in that room. It's so noisy. There's just like a lot. Like
I think you're.
I'm in the wrong. I know I'm in the wrong, but like.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm not gonna like prey on your. Like I'm not. You know what? Accept it. Like I do things to Kayla that I know are wrong all the time.
Exactly.
So I'm just gonna like
That's
let
fair.
him
But
rock.
he did exaggerate a little bit over here.
Exaggerate?
You did.
He loves to call everybody else a slob. Never mind.
Okay,
We
no.
can't
talk about that on the
No. He doesn't want to talk about it, but let's go. When we used to share a room, right? I would fix the bed. I would pick up everything. I would do everything. I would literally clean the entire room, right? And Gemard would come in 5 minutes later, undo the bed, put his stuff everywhere, and there would be a mess everywhere. It's not a lie. Don't say it's a lie.
It's a lie.
It's not a lie.
Okay, let's go.
You're
Let's
smiling
go.
right now.
Because now it's gonna get
we
he's
can get into
literally
it.
lying.
We can get into it.
Next question.
We can get into
Next
it.
I was
question.
gonna say that fits under a perfect category of like the pet peeves.
Oh,
Pet peeves
it is
with
my
your
pet
sibling.
peeve.
This is gonna be the last one for today. 'Cause
Okay.
We're taking up a lot of time.
No,
here.
Jamar, let me talk for
Yeah,
this one.
I'll let David
Yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
first.
Maybe
Okay.
you got this.
When we used to share. Oh, he dropped his mic.
The
Okay.
microphone is on the floor. I don't know why that just happened.
Continue.
This child, Jamard, right? When we used to share a room. Yes, this child. Yes.
I feel like we both have when we used to share a room trauma.
Yes. I've gotten into a few fights with Jamard in our room. We did.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
it's
we're all
few
past that
heated.
now.
Mm.
I wonder if we shared a room, what would happen today?
Well, anyway.
Well, now like we go into each other's room pretty free. Like I can't tell you the last time I've kicked her out. Sometimes when I can sense we're about to fight, I'm like, no, you need to get out, and that's like like it's appropriate. But, like we hang out in each other's room all the time now. Like
Yeah, if we had to.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think the fact that we can leave is like what keeps us there in the first place. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. Pet peeve, go.
Okay. All right. Just going back to what he said before, I do not have a problem with Jamar being in my room that much anymore. You've gone in there many times to take your meetings. Don't lie. Don't lie. How many times have I let you go in there and take your meetings? Now you're quiet. Yeah. Okay.
Jamar doesn't have a mic right now.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, he does. Okay.
I can't.
Say what you need to say. in the mic.
continue.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
finish your pet peeve.
All right. My old pet peeve, he doesn't do this that much anymore because we have separate rooms. But when we were younger, right, my mom would tell us to clean up the room or have me broom the house sometimes. But, like, the brooming the house thing, I wouldn't do it because my brother would just, like, put his toys everywhere and I'd ask him to clean up and he would be like, no. But even then, Jamar would be like, that's not a problem, just broom around it. I'm just like, that's just not me. If it's dirty and I can't clean up everything, I'm just not going to clean. It's my own personal thing. I like it cleanliness. Okay. But anyway.
God, Jamard is absolutely destroying his microphone.
I don't know why it fell apart, but it did.
Okay.
Well,
So,
the anger, yeah.
when me and Jamar did share a room, this kid had like weird organization. I would like fold his clothes and sometimes even put it in his drawer back then. Like I was organized like that. I separate my stuff, like shirts in this drawer, shirts in that drawer, Jamar just put anything in his drawer.
I
right?
could see this.
Right? So,
I disagree.
Jamar, we can go home.
Continue.
I will send photos right now of my drawers when we get home. If you don't
You
believe
feel
me.
free to.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay. Anyway, this kid Jamar would just kind of be like
this kid Jamar.
Let me finish and stop talking. You said continue when you keep talking. Okay. Okay. This kid Jamar, right, would be an absolute slob, and I would clean up everything, nicely fold some stuff, put it in his drawers, right? I would clean up the bed and everything. Okay. Now I would sometimes tell Jamar, hey, I just fixed the bed. Now I don't have a problem with you getting in the bed, but I don't want you jumping on it, getting into it, and then throwing everything about, because that's what he did every single time right after I finished. Is that not a valid pet peeve?
Okay,
I
wait.
think that's something Maya would get mad at me for, so I can see this.
I think that what's it called? There's actually.
Wait,
Sorry.
that's Kayla's way of saying that she does that.
Oh, good. I have pet peeves. It's also really related to cleanliness. Number one, this is actually something that came back to me in terms of like the meanest thing. Okay. Sometimes you like go to bed and like at a certain, oh my gosh. Sometimes like I have a 6-year-old brother, and 6-year-old just naturally like he's literally in kindergarten, so he makes a lot of noise. So like 6-year-olds are like bound to be loud. And I have 3 pet peeves, not 2. So like I would close it. This is like apply more when we shared a room, but I would like close the door to like if I wanted to take a nap or if I wanted to go to sleep, and then the next morning like he would either walk into the room and he'd be like, it feels like a swamp in here. It's so sweaty in here. Yada yada yada, and then he would say that. Okay, fine. Like, feel however you want to feel. But then every single time he'd do it, he would literally be like, oh, you're such a pig. You're such a pig. Every single time.
I do not do that.
In his little like evil voice.
My evil voice.
So that's my number one.
Go.
Number two, and this is a very substantial pet peeve, I feel like.
All right, say it.
But he doesn't really do his chores.
Because I don't do anything. I don't make
His
a mess.
his excuse is like, oh, I don't contribute to any messes, so I don't have to clean up any messes either.
I don't. That's not what I.
But like,
okay, no.
I don't know. Like, it really doesn't make sense. Because how are you just going to be like a member of the household who just doesn't contribute literally anything? Like, my mom would be like, hey, like, can you broom like the house for when I get home in the morning, like on Saturdays? And he just wouldn't broom. And then his excuse would be like, oh, like my brother's toys on the floor. But my brother, like, he's really plays in one room. And like, there's one main room, and that's the living room, which is a pretty big room. I won't deny that. But there's like other places. And our house isn't that big either. And there's other places in our house where like you can broom. So
also,
the whole
like,
yeah.
I think the whole point is like pick up the toys.
Exactly.
arguably.
Exactly.
All right.
So there's that, and then, but like, it's not just that. Like, for example, if my mom like went to the laundry and then like I put all the clothes, like I like put all his clothing into piles, he like would grab his pile or just not. Like, I remember a few weeks ago, I had literally put all his laundry into a pile. Like, my mom we had just finished coming home from like folding all the laundry, me and her, and then we put all our clothing into piles, and he just like didn't grab his pile of laundry.
All right. Okay.
That's not
Well, guys.
all of it.
Oh,
Okay. For his first pet peeve, what was it again? What was it
He
again?
just called me a pig. Calls me a pig.
Okay. No.
What is this need to defend yourself?
This need to defend myself is because Gemard always gives his side of the story, but will never refute.
My side
He
is
will
completely
complain
valid.
a lot to like his friends and then never tell them
Whoa.
my side. You
I
have
feel
done it
like-
before. You did it a lot in the past. Okay. This need to my defend my.
This is starting to feel like
myself.
Dr. Phil.
It
Yeah,
does
I'm
feel
gonna
like
cut
Dr.
this
Phil.
off soon.
No.
guys.
I know this is
Okay.
toxic and I know this is bad, but hold on. Your first pet peeve is because that room gets hot. You sweat. You wake up sweaty. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. When we share the
wait,
room.
cut this part out.
Okay. No.
Cut this part out.
We're not cutting
All
this
right,
part out.
guys. Thank you guys
No,
so
no,
much
no,
for
no, no,
coming on.
no.
It was so nice to.
It was we did meet our 30-minute mark for reference. So, I wish there was a smoother transition out of absolute bickering for a half an hour, but we're just gonna have to call it, I think.
I agree.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Sibling Sqaubble. Come back next time for our next episode with a new guest pair.